Hi. Just waiting for some people to show up here. So, waiting for people to show up, and then we'll dive right in. That's if anybody is going to show up. There's couple other people doing live videos that are far more popular and have way more subscribers than I do. So, we'll see what happens. Or at least I think they're still doing live videos. I'm not sure. Oh. I'll give it a minute or two. We'll see if people show up. Excuse the giant jug of water. Hello, person. How are you today? I don't know if I can get comments to show up on here or not. Show live chat messages, yes. I have no idea who joined, so hi. Oh, hello. How are you today? We'll start here, and when we hit the 2-minute mark, we'll go ahead and start. It's you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh my God. It's you. All right, so I'm doing a video today, unedited, live streaming. I know, like I said before, like about a minute ago, I know there's a couple other people, I believe, that are live streaming right now that are far more popular and have far more subscribers than I do, so they probably have a whole bunch of people watching them, which is good. You know, maybe I'll watch them later or something. But let me unplug this, because I don't know if that's going to affect anything or not. All right, so I'm doing a minimalist witchcraft paganism / discussing the purge that I'm currently doing. That's why you see like stuff all over the place. You know, if you can't see it, then see stuff everywhere. It's everywhere. Oh my God, it's everywhere. Anyways. Okay. Anyways, so this all came about because I've always had like I've had a mixed mindset. I've had a minimalist mindset, but I've also had a purchaser consumer mindset. And I don't consider myself a minimalist. I want to have things more simple in my life. And being able to just basically grab a couple items, grab my dog, and hop in my car and go has always been appealing to me. Just be able to just hop and leave, you know, as it were. So, or grab and leave, however you want to say that. But I've always had way too much stuff, and it was never more apparent to me than now. When I moved originally back in October out of the apartment that I was in, I had basically the entirety of an apartment to pack for my, you know, which I had a little bit of help from people. When my mom passed back in June, you know, we had to clean out her room, which we got a whole bunch of stuff out of there, but we still had some things that I wanted to keep, just because I was more focused on getting things packed than going through all the stuff and doing that. You know, hindsight's 2020. I probably could have just done it then and been perfectly fine and not be in the situation I'm in right now. However, I'm in the situation I'm in right now. So basically what's kind of going on, since I haven't been on YouTube in a while, and I do apologize, sorry guys, but I haven't been on YouTube in a while. There's been a lot of updates, a lot of things, or a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff going on. And I will have many more videos come up. or posting when I actually get through the beginning of the year. And things just slowly seem to just be kind of slowly creeping forward and becoming, more of a faster thing, basically. And so what I'm doing right now is, I gotta deal with a few tax things in January, and then that'll pretty much be it. And then once those tax things are done, I will be officially done with 2017, which is fantastic. I can't wait for 2017 to be fully over for me. It's been a shitty year, but I am actually moving from Washington State all the way over 2,600 miles away to West Virginia. And I'm going to be moving there, living there with my girlfriend. And she has some property, she has a house there, so I can actually get some, make some videos and do some stuff and do some plant walks and do some craft videos and kitchen witchery and all that sort of stuff, everything. So once that happens, once I get moved over there, then I will have, and I get things kind of settled and situated, things will be a little bit easier for me to just whip out the tripod and the camera and the lights and be able to actually do a video, which will be nice. Internet's a little bit slower over there than it is here, so I will probably not be able to do live videos all that much, but I'll be able to do videos and then upload them at night when everybody's asleep, because that's the only time I'll be able to do it while I'll have full speed. Oh, excuse me. But for the most part, that's what's going on. That's the main thing. That's the big news, is that I'm moving to West Virginia. No, show my girlfriend and said videos. We'll see. And then the other thing is that I'm purging all my stuff to make my life more simple. Obviously I'm keeping all my books, and I'm keeping my bookshelf, and I'm keeping my, there's a cabinet over here, this cabinet here my grandfather made, that has some herb stuff in there. I'll be using that in some form or fashion over there, or taking it with me, and putting it in whatever room is available, so that way I have access to it. I have a couple of chests. I have a couple cedar chests. One was my mom's old Hope chest that, she never really liked, never really used it. It was just had a whole bunch of, she hadn't opened it in years, like probably a couple decades. So when I went through it, it was a lot of stuff in there that probably should have been tossed a long time ago. But so I have that chest, which is full of my herbs, and then I have another chest that my grandfather made that is full of, I don't think it has anything in it right now, or has very little in it right now. But I'm keeping my herbs, I'm keeping my books, I'm keeping all the things pertaining to my religion and my practice, or my paganism, and then my witchcraft practice, which some of it you can see there on the top of the bookshelf with the tapestry. Oops. And then some things that will just kind of be needed over there to, to kind of help spread the wealth a little bit. So I have a TV, back there somewhere, that will be going with me, that I'll be able to give to her son, and basically like, here, TV for your room, go spend time in there, go yell at it in there. And then I'll be just kind of moving things around and re-gifting things that I've gotten that I no longer need, and kind of go from there. So I'm purging pretty much a lot of my stuff right now. I have a lot of dishes because I have a full kitchen. I'm keeping some of the dishes and some of the glasses because we can keep them there. Fill up their cupboards with extra stuff if they need it, since she has a big family, large family, probably slightly bigger than mine, because my family is fairly large when we have everybody together. But so you know, we got all that sort of stuff going on. But as far as minimalist witchcraft and paganism, you know, in reality, you don't need anything to practice witchcraft. I've already done a video on it, you know, and it's labeled, I believe, what you need to practice witchcraft. And you don't need anything technically, but if you do like to use things, which I do, it tends to be a little easier to keep track of what you have and what you don't have and what you need to get or what you want to get if you have everything kind of pared down a bit. I mean, in reality, how many candle holders do you need? Unless you like to light a lot of candles and really get into it and have all of those candles burning, fantastic. Keep the candle holders, burn the candles till your heart's content. But at the same time, you know, if you're making your own candles, or if you don't have a lot of money to buy candles, or you know, you're getting candles from friends or whatever the case is, the thing is that you don't need 20 candle holders. You need like one or two, maybe three. You know, and my problem is I have tons of candle holders because I love having a ton of candles burning, but at the same time, I like the ambiance. I'm never going to do a spell that's going to require me to have that many candles going. Biggest spells I've ever done, I mean, granted, obviously there's tea lights, which you can just light those by themselves. You don't have to worry about putting them in a candle holder necessarily. But votives and tapers, pillar candles and stuff like that, I plan on making my own candles. You know, I plan on making beeswax coconut candles, jar candles, pillar candles, taper candles, votive candles if possible, all that sort of stuff. So it's really one of those things where I plan on making my own, and when you make your own stuff, you tend to kind of be like, okay, I need to not go through this so quickly. You know, I need to calm down and back up a little bit, you know. But I love candles. Candles, to me, they're fantastic. You know, I don't, as far as scented ones go, I do have six Yankee Candle Co. candles, and they're all different scents, and I'm sure it will probably take me a good part of a year to get through them all, which is fine because they all smell delicious. But as far as working candles go, you don't need a lot of candles. You don't need a lot of candle holders. If you're in a place where you're like, you know what, screw it, I love this stuff, I love everything, I want to keep it all, fantastic, keep it. I'm just extolling the virtues of paring things down a little bit and being able to do witchcraft, or you know, practice your craft or practice your paganism, your religion, wherever you may want to do it in. You know, I have 5 little chests over here they have handles and they're leather, and one has incense and stuff, you know, one has incense in it, one has candles in it, one has, you know, one's my general witchcraft one where I have kind of everything I need to go, so I can just grab it and go. And then I have one that's got just a couple extra little things in it, and that's the way I choose to do things. You know, you don't, you know, I'm keeping my books because I love books. I like having a reference. It's not like the internet where it could be there one day and gone the next. It's going to be there as long as you have the book. So, in case something ever happens, hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, you don't have to worry about, oh my god, everything's gone. I can't, you know, I can't look up what I need to look up. You know, at least you have the books, you know. And I have a ton of books. So, you know, for me, paring everything down is going to be a godsend, especially with moving, because moving and having all the stuff and having all the crap, you know, it's kind of like I need to just pare it down, get rid of it, purge it, donate it, just, you know, sell it, whatever. I just need to do something with it. And I'm still going to have a lot of stuff even after that is done, because of the fact that I have the books, and I love to cook. I love cooking. I love doing kitchen witchery videos. And, you know, I haven't been able to really do it in the kitchen that I have here, Now that I've gotten it actually cleaned up to where I can actually work in it, like actually cook meals and stuff like that. You know, maybe I can try and do one or two while I'm here, but for the most part, you know, it's kind of hard because it's, you know, the kids are home right now all the time. There's going to be a new baby coming here within the next 2 or 3 days, so it's kind of like, you know, doing videos at this point, especially around the holidays and everything else, is kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt with such a busy household. So that's kind of also why I haven't really been doing videos, is just because I don't really have the time per se to do a video and have it be quiet and clear and be able to actually say what I want to say without having kids jumping around and banging on things in the background. So, you know, when I get to the new place, there will still be some people around, but at least we can have them, you know, be like, hey, quiet, I'm doing a video. You know, it's going to take a little bit of time, and, you know, kind of go from there, and they'll understand, okay, I need to be quiet, sort of deal, which is going to be nice, as opposed to a 7-year-old and a 2.5-year-old, or a 6-year-old and a 2.5-year-old, and then a baby on top of that. So, but I have a lot of things planned for video wise. I plan on filming my trip across the country, as it were. My dad is most likely going to be going with me, which is nice, so that way I have somebody else there while I'm going along, so that way, you know, something happens, I have another person there that's done this many times. He's gone cross country many times on motorcycle and in car, so he's probably the best person to take along, to be completely honest. But you know, I got to get ready for the trip, and I got to do that by purging, decluttering, as it were. And you know, right now this is what my room looks like. I got boxes, I got empty boxes, you know, well, an empty box, I got, you know, this stuff here, I got all the crap on my bed, you know, I got my dog, I got my bookshelf and my TV, I got my other stuff over here, I got my desk, which has a whole bunch of stuff on it. So, I mean, really, in reality, I have a lot of stuff that I got to go through and actually get rid of, then I got to toss, and I got to figure out if I'm going to donate, toss it, or keep it. And my room is just the first part. If I can get through my room, or when I get through with my room, when I get done with my room, then I can move on to the garage, which is where the rest of my stuff currently sits. And if I can get through, when I can get through that, then, and I get that all finished and done, then I can go and say, okay, I'm going to donate this stuff, or I'm going to sell this stuff, or I'm going to whatever, you know. So the more big stuff I get rid of, the more room I will have, and the less I will worry about if all my stuff is going to fit into a pod, or a U-Haul pod, I guess I should say. Anyways, but I know this was probably a fairly rambly video, probably slightly incoherent, because I have a lot of stuff going on in my mind right now. But main points, the TLDR on this is more videos to come. Think about decluttering your stuff if you have too much of it, especially, you know, just in your life, not even in you know, your practice or your religion. But, you know, work on decluttering. You don't need all the stuff you think you need to do things with. And if you don't have it, make it. And live life and love everybody around you. To a point. All right. Peace out. I will talk to you guys later. Again, my name is Jordan from The Winding Path, and I hope to bring some higher quality videos to you here, or more contentful videos, I guess I should say, soon. And I hope everything is going well. And I hope you had a great Yule and have a great rest of your year. Peace out. Have a good one.